The only way we can really do that is to make you guys happy.
Just in time.
Just in time? Did I get it? No,
Oh,
one
one
star.
star.
Man.
So you've gotten yourself another spirit jar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we'll talk about that a little bit later, but there's a reason for actually trying to get the mission faster or
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Better rewards.
Better rewards. You'll be able to get more turf influence. We'll talk about that a little bit later with Chris.
That's right.
But yeah, so this is your first assault rifle, the wobbly carbine, which is a good rifle in general.
Another good
Not the
starting
best.
kit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
assault
the best,
rifle,
but it'll help you.
It's a good mid-range weapon. It'll definitely get you started through the early game, but it's a bit wobbly, as the name suggests. So
there's room for improvement.
There's
And
room.
considering
It's
the
not the
hundreds of items that you can get, I'm sure you're going to find some cool stuff. And we can see here, Karina's about to start a mission.
Yep.
And on the left here, we can quickly see the type of weapons you can have. When you're in the free roam, you can select through your inventory whatever weapon you have. If you own it, you can equip it at any time and use it in the free roam in the city.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you go into a mission, you have to select your loadout. And here is where you get the chance to do it. And we got 4 different categories. We have the sidearms, so it's more like pistols and maybe little SMGs if you want to have a sort of a rapid fire sidearm.
Yeah.
The primary weapon tends to be two-handed kind of weapons, so assault rifles, shotguns, things like that. The special category are a bit more specialized weapons. They tend to be things like sniper rifles or sort of long guns rifles.
Yeah.
And the heavy category, I think, speaks for itself, but expect big guns and explosions. I'll
Yeah.
at
That's
that
right.
to
My
start
favorite.
Yeah, so I think we're live now on YouTube Gaming.
Great.
We're live on Facebook as
Hi,
well.
everyone.
But hi to
Everyone.
everyone.
Hi.
Hi to everyone joining us. We can see the chat. We can interact with you guys. We see a lot of Cyanex, so we're pretty sure Cyanex
Hey,
is
Cyanex.
Hi.
Nice to
is
meet
here on the
you.
stream.
Yeah, we love your videos.
So that's
Yeah.
super awesome. Welcome to everyone joining. This is the official live stream for Gangstar New Orleans. Official release worldwide for the game. So we're super excited to be here. Karina was just starting the tutorial.
Yep.
We talked a little bit about weapon layouts, but there's so much more to the game.
Yeah. Well, right now we're about to start one of our story missions.
Let's do this.
We got a mix of story missions with characters and a lot of sort of where the main story moves along, but we also have turf missions, which are a bit quicker, more action-packed. We'll be looking at both of them. This is one of our story missions, and it shows how to swap between your different weapons. Right now we have a newly acquired through our Spirit Jars assault rifle.
Yeah. Oh, taking cover.
Yeah, being sneaky.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
A takedown. So there's multiple takedowns in the game. We want you guys to share your best takedowns. You can send them over on Twitter, on the forums, whatever. Share it with other community members. It's the best thing to do. And see who can get the better takedown.
Let's take cover.
Oh, trying to conserve the health.
Yep. As much as I can.
We see
Bad guys
Fairly
take cover
spread,
too, as you can see.
Flash Slayer 1234 says, "Guys, I love you. We love you too. Thank you for
Yeah,
tuning
thanks
in."
for joining us.
Thanks for the love.
Yeah. For those that aren't playing the game, you can download now, clicking on the links to the left. It's available now worldwide after a long period of
Yeah,
time.
we've been working
Yeah.
for a while on this one. I really hope, I don't know, do we have some Vegas players out there?
We probably do.
Yeah,
Spam the chat if you guys played Gangstar Vegas.
because we're hoping that, we're very curious to see what you guys think of our new iteration, because we wanted to take the best parts of Vegas, improve on others. It's been a nice long journey since Vegas.
Guns blazing.
You got him.
Guns blazing, yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
who's this?
This we see,
Oh.
I think we're gonna have a
Ah.
familiar character and
For the
a
Vegas
and
players.
a
yeah.
fan
Speaking
favorite.
of Gangstar Vegas.
Who's that? It's my boy.
Who can call that? Can we see?
Oh.
Well, it's written there.
He looks so happy.
So we decided to bring back E-Man, which was a fan favorite in Gangstar Vegas.
And a team favorite.
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
team favorite, and I think that's the main reason, Metzer, maybe you can confirm, but I think that's the main reason why we decided to bring back E-Man, because he's such a charismatic character.
Yeah.
He's funky, he's awesome, and he fits with like the Mardi Gras party vibes of
Yeah.
New Orleans, always cooking up
Yeah,
some
yeah,
special
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Well, we
He's
tried to. Well, we wanted to bring back some story characters from Vegas, and the team kind of put their heads together as to who they like the best. And in the end, it was E-Man, and it was never really that much of a debate because
Well, it's E-Man, so.
yeah, he's an awesome character.
So we've been told we're all good everywhere. We're now live on Facebook Gaming.
Great.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
We're live on Facebook.
Lots of technical issues. We're really happy to be here.
Yeah.
So YouTube Gaming, Facebook Live, everyone is here. Welcome. Thank you for joining. My name's Sean. I'm community manager for the game. You guys can talk to me on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. We're here with the production team. So we have Karina right here.
Hi.
Matsur, which is a producer, and we have Chris, which is the game director for the game.
That's right.
So we're super excited to have you here. We have Karina right now playing the tutorial. So these are the first few missions you guys are going to encounter once you get into the game, which are super fun.
Yeah.
So hi, we see Cyanex. Hi Cyanex, we can see you in the chat.
Hi.
Thank you for producing
All right,
content for
3
the
stars.
game.
Better,
3 stars. Boom.
Gaming Grizzly has a question right there. Are there any plans for
zombie-related content?
more zombie-related content? Who knows? Maybe
We
in
might
the
have a few
future.
tricks up our sleeve.
Yeah.
Halloween
Yeah.
special, maybe?
Yeah, but keep the ideas for stuff that you want to see. Keep them coming because
Yeah.
we're not exaggerating. We really do pay attention to what the community wants, and it informs with the kind of stuff that we want to add. We start with a good base of the game, but the intention is to keep growing the game. For those who played Vegas, it's a game that kept adding new awesome stuff to the game. We're going to be doing exactly the same thing with New Orleans, and we're going to be doing it with feedback from you guys.
That's right. We make everything we can to try to make sure that we have a new Gangstar that we can continue to support for years to come. But we want to support the game for you.
Yeah.
We want
Yeah.
you to tell us what should we do with the game, where should we take it, which direction should we choose? Because the more that you guys are playing and giving us feedback, the better decisions we can make.
So basically, Karina just went over the first few missions of the
Yeah.
tutorial. Now we really want to get into everything that Gangstar New Orleans has to offer. Well, we're not going to go over everything. We're going to let you guys explore the game a little bit. But the HDMI cable should be back
There we
on
go.
right soon.
Yeah.
Oh, and there you see so many pedestrians. The crowd
So
is
many people
lively.
to kill.
Yeah, and for those who
Something along those lines.
I didn't actually mean to murder anybody.
For
Yeah,
those
right.
who are just joining us, this is kind of a modified build. Just so for the purpose of the stream, we wanted to basically show you everything there is to
Yeah.
do. And to do that, we basically just unlocked everything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can see in the mini map in the top left, like all the missions are there.
A bunch of missions.
Yeah, he's got high level. We got a bunch of different weapons. So it's just to help highlight and give you an idea of, for all the stuff that you can unlock in the game. This is a good way to look at it.
That's right. So basically, I'm taking a look at the city, and to be honest, one of the things that I've always wanted to do was take over the city. So I'm really interested in trying to see, can I lay down my claim as the king of New Orleans? And we actually have features in the game to allow you to do that. So I'm going to walk you through taking over some turfs.
Yeah.
So basically, in the overall map screen, you can see the world is big. It's 9 times bigger than Gangstar Vegas. There's so
Bigger than
many
that.
places to explore, lots of nooks and crannies. We challenge you to try to find everywhere because it's a huge, huge world. But as you can see, there's lots of little faces on my map. Now, these could be actual other players that are taking over the turfs, taking away the districts of New Orleans away from you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on one turf here. So this is the French Quarter. The French Quarter, it's a classic place in New Orleans. It's a great place to kind of start your adventure. And I'm going to see, we have somebody, the Hammer, that has now taken over the French Quarter. So what you can see is that they're currently having a little bit more influence in this French Quarter. That's why their name is plastered all over the district. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take that over. I'm going to choose to see, maybe I'm going to do this, I think
Race.
I can use I can do this with, should I do the bike? You know what? There's quite a few items. I'm just going to walk through. I'm going to select maybe a couple of really cool items that we have in the game thus
maybe.
far.
The race car.
So yeah, you know
You
what?
guys
I'm
might
gonna take a
have
race car.
seen some glimpses of something coming up in the future.
Future content. Like I said, our special build, you'll be seeing some cool stuff.
Things we might be working on.
Mm-hmm.
Will
This
you
is
be
this is
able-
probably my favorite car and probably the most rare car in the game right now, or one of. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
this
for
one
you.
it's a monster. It's tough to control too. We'll see.
Whoa!
Oh! I tried to take that turn nicely, and
You couldn't.
pressure's on. Whoops.
We have Gaming
whoops.
Grizzly
Yeah.
asking how are you guys doing today? We're feeling pretty
We're
good.
good.
Yeah, we're really happy. The game is out.
Good.
Thank you, Grizzly, for
You can't drive.
I
thank
think
you,
I might have
Grizzly,
pushed
for
the tire.
asking. Grizzly is actually one of the core players during our beta.
Soft
So
launch. Oh, yeah? That's right.
he's been playing for a while. I've been interacting with him. He's
Amen.
super active member of the community. So it's good to have you here, Grizzly.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And you can see actually through Chris's exemplary driving that
Perfect driving. Come on.
Yeah. The really powerful cars, like we didn't make like a game where every car can be mastered instantly. The idea is that the driving mechanics is that there's a mix of like a bit of realism in terms of you can like spin out if you go a bit too fast in certain corners. But we have some cars that are super powerful in the long run, on the long stretches, like this vehicle, and we got other cars that are more better on cornering and stuff. So those who spend time with the handling, with the driving, they can really improve their skills.
Yeah, we
So-
challenge you to kind of compete, and you will be having to do that exactly that when you're taking over these districts, these different turfs. So I've completed this turf mission. I now have enough influence that I'm now able. It's over 50%. I can now raid. I'm going to choose to see if I can raid the hammer.
Definitely my favorite part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taking
This
down.
is where
super fun.
this is where we're going to be spending our time in the long term for sure.
Yeah.
So these loading hints, they're there to try to help you guys and try to learn a little bit about the game and about the most efficient way to play to make sure that you're constantly progressing every time you're in the Gangstar product. So you can see French Quarter, the hammer.
Yeah.
It's a nice orange suit that the hammer has.
Karina's not a fan of the orange shirt,
I hate
unfortunately.
the orange suit. It looks like it's made of vinyl.
Yeah. Well, we're going to
In
be showing.
orange.
We're going to be showing the different. For those who are asking about the pre-registration gift, we'll be showing you where you can use this this item.
So we have
Alright.
we have a couple of questions. I know this is a
Oh,
hot topic
great.
right now. While Chris is taking over this this turf and fighting these different thugs that are brought here from the Hammer, we have a couple of questions. I know this is a hot topic right now about Android compatibility. So our primary goal was basically to deliver a AAA gaming experience on mobile. That's why Gangstar New Orleans is only supported on some higher end devices right now to offer that like crispy experience and the best possible game possible. Well, we're really working hard to offer this game to a broader range of devices. We want to make this game playable for as many people as possible. So don't worry, guys, it's coming. Our team is working super hard at the moment to get this game
Yeah.
compatible with all these devices. I know I've been bombarded this morning on Twitter asking, why can't I play the game? Why can't I play the game? We're working super hard to get it to a wide range of devices.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
just be patient with us. It'll come, we promise.
Yep. No, we've got a big part of the team that's been working tirelessly on this. We are going to improve our publishing list for Android. So those we've seen some comments on that. We are on that.
Yeah. We want as many people as possible to be enjoying this so we have more people, more feedback, we can make better decisions moving forward. So as you can see, I've now taken over the French Quarter, so I actually have a new turf. So as I'm successful in this raid, I earn even more influence because I took over the big bad guy,
Over 50%.
Yeah.
over 50%, and now I can choose to edit my turf. Of course, it's a new experience, so we're asking you to...
Of course you
say-
enjoy.
Rate it.
Do you enjoy?
So what I can do now is I can actually look over this kind of turf and I can choose what's the best way to defend. So now other players are attacking the French Quarter. I need to try to set up a good defense. So I might choose to have somebody in behind these sequences. Maybe I'm going to choose this guy here with a rocket launcher, a little bit of a surprise. Whoop. I've now assigned him, so that way when the guy comes in, maybe I'm going to have a nice surprise rocket launcher. Right from the front, I'm going to choose, maybe I want somebody that's a little bit heavier, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through some of these characters, maybe this guy with the big gun. I'm going to set him up here. Now I feel I have my basic stationary, so I'm going to put, say, autofill. It'll just automatically fill other thugs to defend my turf, now that I have my base course concept filled. Now I'm done, my face is plastered, and you can always you can review what are the thugs that are defending your turf, and you can kind of see, now that you own a turf, you're collecting from all the businesses that are within the district. They're paying out to you because you own the turf, it's yours. So those companies are now paying for you, that's right, collection money.
Yeah.
And turfs are going to be super important, I think, as well. Well, not I think, I know, for turf wars.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Basically, every turf you'll conquer, depending on the level. So higher tier turfs, are going to award more points per minute, which will allow you to actually gain greater rewards. We'll talk about that in just a little moment, but keep in mind that you're going to want to control as many turfs as possible.
Yeah, and so the basic gear that you can get in the game is cars. That you can own in the game is cars, guns, and thugs. And the thugs are the ones who will be defending your turfs. At first, you might be more interested in getting the guns, getting the cars. But as you start to claim more territory in the city and you want to defend it from other players, that's when good quality and upgraded thugs is really where it's going to come into use.
That's right. So I'm just switching the device here to kind of show you my own personal game as I'm going to show you the turf wars. So the turf wars are actually a way of you holding and owning New Orleans. So want to see who's the most biggest badass gangstar in the game right now? Best way is to kind of look over the leaderboard, and ultimately you just want to be able to see who's the competition.
You got anyone from the chat in there?
Yeah, man, I might actually. Maybe I'm playing against some of you just right now. And so what you want to do is just want to stay in the green. If you're in the green, you get promoted. So all the time, when the timer expires, if you're in the green, you get promoted. Otherwise, you stay where you are, or you might get demoted. But you want to ultimately become the biggest badass because why? You start getting spirit jars, you start getting gems, you start getting everything that's going to make you even stronger.
Yep.
So actually claiming these turfs, getting these points. See, right now I have a reward. I'm ready. I'm going to go and claim it. Boom. Already I can go and use those.
Yeah, we have a question from the chat, which we're going to answer in just a little moment. But what are jujus? Jujus are a currency in the game to evolve your items to get better weapons. But Metzer will talk about that in just a little bit.
Yeah. So
that's Turf Wars, guys. For those who are joining us, welcome. This is the official worldwide release of Gangstar New Orleans. We're super happy to have you guys here. We're live on Facebook right now. We're live on YouTube Gaming. So thank you for joining us. Send us your questions. I'll be looking on Twitter for your questions. We also have a chat right here asking us a bunch of questions. We can see them. You can follow us on social media. The links are down below at Play Gangstar everywhere. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, name it. The forums, go interact on the forums. It's super cool. And you can download the game right now, guys. We can't stress this enough. The game's out for on the Apple Store. It's out on Google Play, and it's out on the Windows Store. So go download it. Go tell us what you like. Go tell us what you don't like, because we're listening to you guys, and we really want to know what you guys prefer.
That's right. And we have that asynchronous multiplayer that's already in the game with the Turf Wars, trying to take over the New Orleans, and we're going to continue to support it with those types of features in the future. So please let us know what you want from this game, and we're going to keep supporting it.
I want to take a moment to show you guys the character customization. Because we saw in the soft launch, not every player necessarily sees it right away because it's perhaps a little bit tucked away in the game. But when you're in the world map with the side menu here, at the top left, you'll see my character's face. If you tap on this is where you can customize your player. And for those who pre-registered and they want to check for their gift, normally they should have it in the T-shirt section or the top section, which you can see here. And I think you might be able to recognize.
That looks familiar.
A little bit familiar.
So you guys can be part of the team.
Yeah, you should have it. If you don't, let us know. We'll be sure to rectify the situation. So the customization is basically you can change the look of your character, whether it's the face that you give them, haircuts, beards, etc., hats, and some more perhaps peculiar selection.
I love that.
Really nice.
Some slightly more tactical stuff, helmets for those who like to ride their motorcycles. A little more retro look for some. I'll give them a cool cap for the moment. Same thing with the tops and jackets, depending on the style that you like. You can select different stuff. I tend to like to be a classy kind of guy, so let's get that. Pants as well, for those who like different pant styles. If you like to be in your underwear, some people, that's their thing. Otherwise,
cute boxers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, tuxedo with some shorts. I like it.
That's usually what you look like in the office. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't go to work without a tuxedo, right?
That's right.
And I just want to pick something. Actually, yeah, why not? Let's do the cap.
No.
Nah, it's done.
I've seen some
look
questions
so
about
bad.
car customization. Can you be customizing cars? Yeah, there's tons of different colors. There's tons of different variances that you can use. So once you get a vehicle, let's go in and take a look.
I'm gonna take a quick look at some of the vehicles here.
Yeah.
So say this big ass SUV that we have here. There's when you select a vehicle, there's a little icon at the bottom here, like a spray paint. And then from this, you can pick the different colors that you want. Some vehicles will have more colors than others. It really depends, if you look at
The Creepmobile.
the Creepmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
That's
got
actually
some
what you
cool
drive,
colors.
right?
That's your favorite.
It's parked in front of the office right now.
It should be called the Charming Mobile if it was mine. So let's take a look at this city, right? There's a full day-night cycle. We started off during the day. We saw, for those who've been checking out our different missions, we were a little bit during the sunset, and now nighttime has fallen on New Orleans. So we're going to take a quick look around. You can always look for cars to use in the traffic, and there's some interesting cars from time to time. For
That
example,
poster was
this
awesome.
guy here is a really good muscle car.
Ah,
Mine now.
So guys, there's so much to do in the city. This game, we've been playing it for a while now.
Yeah.
And I still get lost in the city all the time. I think
right.
Metzer does too, and he's
Yeah,
been playing
yeah,
for
yeah.
even longer than I have.
Yeah.
This game has so much to do, from turf wars to events. He's going to get into events right after exploring this, but there's just so much to do in the game, and that's what's fun about Gangstars is that you create your own personality, you create what you want to do, and you basically just go around doing what you want to do when you want to do it.
you're completely free.
Yeah.
You know,
And not only that, it's live. There's new collectibles to collect every day. There's new challenges that are coming at you every day. We're constantly evolving the game, giving new events and items to play. So please come back all the time because you're going to see new content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a car I picked up from the city, just out of the blue. But all the cars that you own that you got through your spirit jars, you can deliver them at any time. So I'm gonna deliver a particular car that, say the Creepmobile that I particularly enjoyed, and
For some reason, you drive in the Creepmobile all the time. I'd
All
say.
the time.
something about it, I can't help it.
Because you're a creep.
For those asking again about Android compatibility, I know it's coming up again in chat. We'll say it one more time. Right now, we're really pushing to make the game the most enjoyable possible and to create a AAA title with the best experience possible. So right now, the game on Android is only available on higher end devices. The team is super hard at work. It's their number one priority, I think, right now,
Yeah, no,
that's
definitely.
right.
to
Yeah,
basically
absolutely is.
make the game compatible with a wider range of devices, so a lot more people will be able to play. Just be patient with us, guys. It's coming, we promise. The game will be compatible for more devices. So follow our social media accounts. We'll tell you guys once everything is ready for more devices. But stay tuned because this game will be available for a wider range of devices. I
Yeah.
can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
The team's super working super hard basically
Yeah.
to get this done.
So the Creepmobile is a fun car, but I feel like I want to be able to improve it a little bit. One of the ways that this can be done is by evolving a vehicle.
Yeah.
And to do this, as the question came up a bit earlier, to be able to evolve your vehicle, you need jujus. And the best place to get your hands on these are events. We have events every day. There are new events, and we have special events as well. We have a wide selection of events, so it's really nice to take some time to look for it. We have it in our side menu on the side here, right here, and it's also on the world map at the bottom. So make sure to check them every day because they have Juju rewards which help you to evolve your vehicle. So if you really like a vehicle and you find it needs to be a little bit better, this is the place to go. So I'll try the Commando Chase here.
Yeah, and
Different
for those who are wondering, the colors have to do with the type of item
Yeah.
you're going to want to evolve
That's
as well.
true.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
So make sure you're always watching those events because I know if you want to evolve an assault rifle, for example, this is the event you're going to want to do to get those jujus to evolve that item. So make sure you do the events when they're available.
That's right. And the items will actually tell you if you want to upgrade your assault rifle, it'll actually say get these specific items, and it will help you figure out which day you should be coming back
Yep.
or which event you should be playing.
Yep. So I'm going to try one of them here. I'm going to try a different vehicle. I got a bunch
Yeah.
to choose from. Let's try a motorcycle.
Those of you who are
Yeah.
who have played the beta may have seen a little glimpse of what's to come in the game. Maybe not. I think our
I
game
heard
is
it.
just.
I saw a few comments from Cyanex already picking up on what's new, so it's,
Yeah.
And motorcycles are something that obviously we wanted in the game. We have different types. We have some more sporty ones, some slightly more like dirt bike types, and of course the hogs, which is this guy. Big ass, very tough, good high speed, but you got to be careful. The high speed comes a risk if you're taking a corner too sharply, as I'm about to try here. There we
That's
go.
nice. You
There's
saved
different
that.
vehicles for different missions. Some of them are better for acceleration. Some are better for top speed. You're going to want to choose your poison when going into an event.
Yeah. So when it comes to event missions in general, it's high action, quick missions, so that you can do a bunch of them in a short period of time. If you like the more story type missions, we have tons and tons of story missions to try as well. So it's really what you want to do with your game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do them all, obviously, but if we get to the end, this is where you get your jujus to really help evolve a vehicle.
Yeah.
So make sure to pick the vehicles that you like. Take some time to get to know them, and take some time to improve them. So I'm going to show a little bit more of the city in terms of the different neighborhoods. For those who've been paying attention, I was in the French Quarter just before. It's just down the road here. I've got a motorcycle that I can borrow from here, which
You
is
could
what I'll
say
do.
steal.
No,
No,
it's
no need
borrowing.
to be
At
polite.
some
He's going to
point-
return it on
At
the
some
Yeah,
point, I'm
right.
gonna. No, I'm just gonna leave it, right? So
He's gonna leave it in the bayou.
Yeah, there you go. So we got the airport here to our right, and what I want to do, I'll show for those who are just joining if they want to see what the map looks like. So we have for those who are coming from Vegas, we have some special gifts for you. Those who played Vegas, you'll be able to get some extra gear. Make sure to collect those. Our pop-up there reminds you of that. So again, the map is really, really big. We have different neighborhoods, sort of downtown French Quarter, the arenas, the industrial areas that are further down here. We have ports where you can have jumps and cool things around the containers and the boats and stuff. We've got plantations and the bayou up here, which is what I'd like to show you. The thing is, I get lost in the city. I'm not exaggerating. I get lost in the city fairly often, even though I've been running around in it for the past 2 years. What we can maybe do is take the highway, because we have a highway system. And
What's fun is that there's street signals as well, so you can basically see all the street signs and just
Yeah, you
rely
can
on
follow
those.
the
You can see
traffic,
man
you
check
can-
just came up.
Whoa, that was close. That was good driving, man.
we can
see-
I've been critical of your driving in the past. But,
Yeah, but that made me take the wrong turn.
I take that back.
We can see Metzer has practiced quite a bit.
Yeah, but for me, because there are different things, in open world games that people like. For me, it's always been the driving that's the funnest part, to drive around with the traffic and trying to stay out of trouble, and maybe testing your mettle in with oncoming traffic. Okay.
For those
Which
joining us,
sometimes
this is
doesn't
the
work as well.
the official live stream for the worldwide release of Gangstar New Orleans.
Yeah.
You guys can download the game right now. The
Download
link is
now.
down below. Download it. It's a super fun game. You guys should go try it right now. It's available right now on the Apple Store, on the Google Play Store, as well as the Windows Store. And you guys should follow our social media as well.
Yeah.
So @PlayGangstar everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Go interact with us. We read all your comments. For those who are wondering, maybe we don't answer everything because there's so many out there, but we basically read everything, and we really want to get to know you guys. So leave us a comment, leave us a like everywhere. It helps a ton.
Yeah. Ah!
Oh, that crash!
And
Oh, and
crunch.
then he gets run over.
So I try and do my best, right?
So who was the best driver?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Who
think we're
was
gonna have
it?
to have a little
did
competition.
I crash?
We were taking Matsua's word, but
Whoops.
I'm not too sure. I might have skated out a few times, but I was trying to take those corners as an expert.
Yeah, right.
As we have cool motorcycles, but we also have dumpy little vans like this. I think I'm gonna have to find some slightly better wheels if I'm gonna make it.
You're gonna have to change your car.
Sam, this is kind of good. I'm gonna try this guy.
Are you just gonna borrow another vehicle?
Yeah. See,
You're
well,
gonna
I
steal.
borrowed this car, and now I'm returning it by getting out of it, and I'm
And
gonna
we
borrow
just-
this car.
Yeah, that-
which is
that-
a little bit better for my purposes.
It's more appealing to me.
I like it better. Less of, creepy
those who-
van.
Certainly quicker, yeah, than the.
Creep van.
The creep
It should be
van.
called the creep van, not the creep.
The creep
The other
van.
one, yeah, the creep mobile.
Yeah, but it's
should
not
be
a
the-
Probably
van.
drive it more often.
The
wouldn't you?
Indeed.
Yeah, for those who are in chat, we can see a couple of YouTubers are here. Make sure to check out their content.
Yeah.
We produce content for the game. I saw a question a little bit earlier if we were going to do a series like there was for Gangstar Vegas with Alex. We're working on a lot of videos, guys, so don't worry. They'll be out on social media. That's why you need to follow us everywhere. We push out content daily, so make sure to follow us everywhere.
Almost.
But, other content creators, I know there's a bunch. Go support those guys as well because they make awesome videos. They make great content. I have a few in mind. Tech Amazing, Grizzly,
Grizzly.
Cyanex.
And we watch all these videos, so we're always thinking about what are the questions and the different ideas that you guys have. We're constantly going through, whether it's the Touch Arcade forums or Reddit, we're constantly trying to figure out where should we go with this game? What are our ideas? Is this what you guys really want? So the more feedback you give us, the better decisions we'll make.
And you can also see the damage model that we have here. I ripped off both bumpers. I've got a scratched up car and banged up. So you get an idea of how good your driving is.
Which is pretty bad right now.
Indeed. But we are now in the Bayou, which is another major area of the city. We have roads that you can use to drive through. There are a lot of different areas with a lot of different atmosphere and style to it. However, the boat is kind of the best way to use the Bayou because it's a swampy area, and the quickest way to get from the little islands or to get from the main city to it is usually the boat. We could go on. It's a big city. I've only shown you just
9 times
handful.
bigger than Gangstar Vegas.
Yeah, we can't
Huge
stress that.
city.
Yeah.
The map is huge. We get lost in it all the time. There's so much to explore. There's collectibles to find. So make sure to find all those special little some things. There's super jumps in the game. There's just so much, guys. So explore the game. I know Bayou is a personal favorite of mine and a bunch of people from the team as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just such a cool place where you can. There's gator. I mean, gator meat everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Just gator meat.
And like we've said, a lot of the game is about choices, what you can do with your time. If you're just trying to take over the city, if you're doing some open world stuff, if you're doing events, there's always something to do. And for those, and I know it's really important for the Gangstar franchise, and this is something that we really didn't want to compromise on, which is having fun, just having fun in the open world, just taking time in the city, goofing off, trying your different cars, different weapons, and all the rest.
That's super
So,
jump right there.
oh yeah, let's take that.
Oh, look at this. What's your
And
score?
Whoa!
Oh, 27.6. Not bad, not bad.
You saw
I
the
probably should've.
You saw the fireworks and you saw the high score. Guys, share your high scores on social
Yeah,
media.
let us know
Are you
your
able
high
to get
scores.
out
I'm
of
really
there?
interested.
And
Ooh, might be stuck.
yeah,
might be stuck
I went
there.
into a
Ah,
little.
there.
Oh,
we
there.
go. Okay, so maybe my driving isn't as amazing as
That flip was
as
pretty cool, I gotta say. It was pretty fun.
So what we want to do is show you some of the stuff you can do just for fun, just out of the box in the city. I'm just driving back to the city, and to date I'm okay with driving. I think Karina's the best when it comes to some mayhem, so I think we'll be
that.
letting her try some of that stuff.
Yay.
For those wondering, there's land vehicles, but there's also sea vehicles.
There's boats, there's helicopters.
Helicopters are cool.
Yep. We want you to start exploring and showing us the cool stuff that you've been able to do. And sometimes we see on videos things that we never thought to try, or little shortcuts for missions and stuff that we weren't expecting, and we learn a lot from them. And we don't try and stop that. If people find ways to do the missions quicker through finding shortcuts and things like that, then that's great. That's what this game's about. It's meant to be open. It's meant to give you choices and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
driving is pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
you're going pretty
impressive.
fast there, Matthew.
I told you, it's my specialty. But now this car,
at the
as you can
car.
see, is pretty much done. I'm going to give it back to its owner.
Sure.
And
Are you
we'll
gonna
let,
pay for the cost?
No. We're just going to show you a bit more. For those who are joining and want to see some of the weapons that we have, I'm going to equip a new little kit that will help with the destruction. And so let's have a rocket launcher. Let's see, perhaps a sniper rifle of some kind. Yeah, that's good.
There's hundreds of weapons,
Yeah.
vehicles, there's thugs to
yeah,
defend your
yeah.
turfs in the turf war.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff.
Let's see.
Hi, Philip.
Hi, Philip.
The Teutonic Precision is nice. And
Make
let's
the
have
car
a slightly
explode, yeah.
better,
Yeah.
Slightly better pistol as well. Make
Green
the
and
car
nice hair
explode.
color.
Thank you.
All right. So you want me to blow up the car and then? Well, actually, I'll let Karina do. She is the
Of
master
course.
of destruction.
I am
Yeah.
the master of destruction.
So
Thank you
for those
very
who
much.
just want to wreak havoc and just create mayhem, we've installed a game feature that's actually called Mayhem, which is super fun.
You guys might, anybody who played in our soft launch and our beta, you can see we're constantly doing surveys. The reason why we're doing these surveys is because we want to know, what do you think? What do you feel about the game? How should we improve? And one thing we heard was you guys want to cause mayhem. You want to cause destruction. So we basically added this game mode based on the feedback that you gave us, that you want to cause destruction. Now you can measure against your friends. You can actually compare against each other. You can talk about high scores. And this is what it's all about. It's causing mayhem. It's causing destruction. And this came from feedback from you guys. That when we did the surveys and when we talked to you guys on the forums, this is what we heard.
Yeah. And so now you're
Oh,
seeing...
he just came flying out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Probably got hit by one of his friends. So when you trigger Mayhem, you get a score that appears, a score bar at the bottom. The more destruction that you cause, the more score that you get. And you have the energy bar there go down. As long as it's still going down, you have time to destroy more stuff. And if you don't manage to cause more mayhem in the
Like
in the
probably
time
like that.
left, as we can
No.
see,
Oh!
that becomes your score. And we have
Doesn't
our
matter.
first record.
Can you beat
on-
4,000?
We've seen some
did.
pretty good scores to date with some of the internal tests that we've been doing, but the real test is going to be how you guys do.
That's right. We've seen a little bit on Twitter so far. I saw 169,000,
Yeah,
I think I
something
saw.
like
Yeah, I did.
So I love seeing this. I want to see the mayhem scores. I challenge you guys. Who can do the best score?
Yeah.
You're gonna be wanting to use those grenades in harder times.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
we can do
We got our
that.
little frags here. Cause
Boom!
Yeah.
Manslaughter. I just love those titles.
yeah, we had a bit of fun coming up with the proper destruction levels. And you can see here, as with a lot of open games, there's a wanted system. If you're starting out just a little bit of destruction, you're going to get just a bit of police chasing after you. They're going to try and arrest you. But if you start becoming more dangerous and you start causing more mayhem and destruction, eventually you get to the SWAT team coming after you, and then
Yeah.
eventually you get the army coming after you. So it makes mayhem, this game mode, harder and harder as you go along, because you know, and it's a great way to practice your weapon. So if you get a new car or a new weapon and you want to try and see how
How good it
destructive
is.
you can be, how quickly you can get a mayhem score, this is a good way to get through it.
Shout out to Diamond Daily, asking for a shout out.
It,
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And Cynex, I thought I saw you said 870,000.
That's not bad.
I'd like to see that. See if you can put it on video. Show us how you're doing this. I'd love to see that.
We got Phil asking if we're in God mode. As we mentioned
Yeah,
before, just to be able to highlight the different stuff of the game, we did tweak it, and one of the things obviously is God mode, so that we can show these different elements. Maybe we want to try and steal one of those big trucks.
The truck?
Yeah,
They're awesome.
Yeah.
We'll be answering a lot of questions, guys. So continue asking questions right now on YouTube Gaming. We can see the chat fairly well. Also, ask your questions on Twitter. We'll be answering them in just a while, in just a bit. We're here with Chris. Chris, what's your title with the game?
Yeah, so I'm the game director, basically like a lead game designer, always thinking about the new features, the new things we should be adding, the new items, the new modes that we should be adding to this game, making sure that the ones that we added are the best, we can tweak and change. So please tell us about what you think about the game, because we really want to know. We're making this game for you, and
Yeah.
we really view this as a long-term project for us. We want to make sure it's as cool as possible for you guys.
Yep. In fact, for those who are on the chat, if you want to put like quick ideas for what you want to see in the updates, we're already working on some stuff based on what we had with our soft launch and some of the ideas that we've had in the team. But go ahead, see if we get some cool ideas for what you want to see in the game. Because for those who have been playing Vegas, we've been updating it for years and have been adding stuff to it constantly and trying to improve it. So what you see here is really just the starting point, and we're gonna go on from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, try the truck. I really want to see that big truck. I don't use it enough.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good, has a lot of health, so when you're trying to get a good mayhem score, jumping in that, using it as a defense tactic, so that way you can kind of retain your health,
Yeah.
see if you can allow that to regenerate a little bit,
Oh,
jump
that's so
in,
good.
you know, or you can just use it as a weapon, as Queen is
Yeah.
showing
That's
us.
crazy.
I
So,
use everything as
yeah.
a weapon.
And we didn't want to show all weapons all at once, or all vehicles all at once.
I have a couple of questions right now that we might be able to answer. Will we be adding first-person shooting? We're still working on a lot of updates. This game is just launched. For those who are wondering, you can download it right now. But there's so many ideas, and that's why we can't stress enough to communicate with us. And we really want to listen to what you guys have to say. And all your ideas are welcome. Even the far-fetched ideas, the most extravagant ones. You never know what can be implemented into the game. So
I'll show some takedowns.
So much
That's what I'm gonna
possibilities with a
do.
game like this.
There you go.
And
Oh,
we'll show
rock
some
bottom!
Of our,
Check that out.
we'll show some of our takedown. Depending on the weapon that you have, you might have different takedowns.
Right.
And for those who are joining and are curious how we use, as you can see, we have a God mode enabled here to help us showcase stuff. But for takedowns, the best way to try them is try different weapons and then do them on different characters.
Yeah.
Boom!
Sorry.
Oh, and you can only trigger them, for those who are curious. Takedowns are used in two ways. If you sneak up behind a player, if you manage to get in their back, you can use the takedown at any time.
Stealth.
If you're facing them,
He went to sleep for a
there
second.
you go.
there.
If you're facing them,
Oh, how nice was
you
that?
have to get them down to lower health, and then you can trigger it as a finishing move. So sometimes a tactic that I use is if I'm in a big firefight, I pick a guy, run towards him while shooting, so his health goes down, and when I get to right up close to him and his health is down,
Very stealthy.
From
you see
behind,
all
yeah.
the different takedowns we have in the game.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
yeah.
many different takedowns. Try them out because it's pretty great.
Yeah. There's a couple more questions. Will we be adding multiplayer to the game? Right now, there currently is multiplayer.
Yeah, there's an
actually.
asynchronous multiplayer feature called Turf Wars. You can take over different districts, different areas of New Orleans, and set up your different thugs and try to create an army, defend that from other players actually attacking you. And on top of that, when you're attacking or when someone else is attacking you, they're playing against your actual character. So there is an asynchronous multiplayer element in the game right now.
yeah.
Try to
Our
take-
sniper rifle being used in close quarters, which isn't always the best tactic. Is there anything you'd like to see? Another
Yeah.
question is there some stuff you'd like to see, some stuff that you'd like us to highlight, part of the city, a certain type of vehicle, certain type of weapon,
I
things
can
like
run
that?
away.
Run. Give me a shout
Okay,
out. Yeah, there's a lot of people asking for shout outs. Hi to Alton, Marv Gaming, who's another content creator.
Yeah, thank you for creating this content.
Arjun.
Love watching it.
Oh man, boom!
Raphael. Hi, Raphael. Welcome.
Hi.
We have Karina playing the game right now. We have Metzer, who's a producer on the game as well. I'm the community manager, Sean. Don't hesitate, guys. Talk to us everywhere. We can't stress this enough. Download the game right now. It's available worldwide. So on the Apple Store, on the Google Play Store, and on the Windows Store. Go play it. We've been playing it for a while.
Download
It's so
now.
good. We want to see you guys on the leaderboards. We want to see your high scores. Share your content. Share it with us. Just be active, guys. That's what we really like, and that's what we're hoping from you guys.
We've been getting a few, again, we've repeated it a few times, but it really bears repeating. For those who are on Android who want to see their devices being supported, this is our number one priority right now. We've got it on a few high-end devices, and we're working to publish on a whole bunch of different versions.
Yeah.
So
We
we're on that.
we wanted to offer the best experience possible. So the game is currently only available on higher end devices, but rest assured, guys, it is the number one priority for our Android team to basically get the game to a wider range of devices.
Yep.
Super important for us. We want to get everyone playing. So
I gotta try. Do you mind if I try? I want to try
Sure.
that truck
Go ahead.
because I get too much time on sports cars and stuff. I don't try
And the
this guy
spreadsheets
enough.
is what he's using.
Sports cars and spreadsheets.
So guys, we'll be taking a couple more questions. We're coming to the end to this live stream for the official worldwide release of Gangstar New Orleans. Send us your questions on YouTube right now. We can see the chat. Hi Khaled, hi Noor, hi Prab Noor, Blower the Gamer. Hi you guys. Just send us your questions. We'll be answering them. If Sean is on camera, who's chatting in chat? Oh, that's a secret. No, we have other members from the
Maybe
team
it's
who are
Iman.
here.
It's a mystery.
As much as causing mayhem and destruction is super fun, and trust me, it is really
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
On top of that, we have races, we have different kill missions, maybe contracts that you can take out. You have all different types of missions that are in the game. And as you do them, you actually gain influence in the different districts, which allow you to take over and defend these turfs, these districts from other players that are trying to take them away from you. Everything is kind of feeding into itself, but yeah, there's lots of races, there's lots of really cool stuff in the game.
Yeah. And right now I'm just trying to get away from the cops, which can be something of a challenge when you're now at 5 stars.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best, but being shot at as I try and flee, so I don't know if my vehicle is going to survive
Probably
the
not.
time required to go. To get away from the cops, it's basically get away, get out of sight, and for long enough, and you might have a chance of surviving to keep
5
fighting
stars,
another
you're going to
day.
have to go
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Yeah. And this is not the best. Ooh, actually, maybe a cop car will be good to use to get away from.
Yeah,
It's,
cop cars have good health.
Especially with
They're
that
really good
smoky
for
car right
defending
now.
against.
In trouble.
Yeah, so for those who are playing the game, don't forget to leave us a good rating, a little 5-star on the Apple Store, on Google Play Store.
Yeah.
It helps.
It
a
really
ton.
helps with a new game.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
You can see the dome in New Orleans.
It's true. Some more locations. And now we're in the, I think, sunset again. We went through another day cycle, and now we're seeing the sunset, the magic hour for the island.
So I spent like
Sweet.
12 hours doing mayhem.
Yeah, so I'm going to gun it, see if I can outrun the cops in a cop car.
Maybe with a chopper you'd be able to at the airport.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh,
Should
nice
still get it,
recovery.
still get it.
Nice recovery.
But being shot at. Me personally, in terms of the fun stuff, the two main things I do is build up my.
To the chopper.
To the chopper.
The chopper.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone's
I guess we
saying
can
to the chopper.
All right, yeah,
You
we
can
can.
do the
Yeah, we can
chopper.
do that. We can do that. If I again,
And down south.
I know this city, but I often get lost in it.
So for those asking, there's a lot of players who have helped us out during the beta. We've actually implemented features that community members have proposed. So
That's
continue
right.
giving us your feedback. We want to put stuff in the game that you guys are going to like, and the only way to do that is basically by you guys submitting your questions. Are there any plans to do a YouTuber program or something like that? We're working on a lot of things. Get in contact with me on Twitter. I'll help you guys out for anything YouTube related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like Sean mentioned, we've actually added features to the game that the community has recommended. We've done surveys, we've gone on forums, we've looked into what the community wants, and that's actually turned into real features that made it into the game, just like the Mayhem feature was.
Book car.
Do it.
So please let us know your suggestions, your recommendations.
I still got the cops after me, and I drowned
You're
my
on.
car.
You're on foot now.
Yeah, never a good thing.
For those wondering, right now we're playing on an iPhone 7, I think.
Yeah.
6
Plus?
Plus.
6S? 6S
Yeah,
Plus?
I believe that's it.
Yeah. This game is available on Apple devices, on Android devices, as well as on the Windows Store. So go download it right now. Follow us on social media. Super important. This is the official worldwide launch of Gangstar New Orleans. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll be coming to an end right now. We just want to show you guys what the chopper looks like and what it's like to be in the air, to see New Orleans.
If I
Having
haven't
that
gotten,
overview.
if I haven't gotten lost yet.
One
again
good
in
way
my
to get
city.
away from all these police is to try to find your way to
Somewhere.
the chopper, to the helicopter.
Whoa.
Oh, you saw the police
For
helicopter.
those who
It's
saw
right
that, that was
there.
crazy.
Yeah.
So we're coming close to the chopper, which is located in the airport.
Yeah, I guess
Chopper.
it's, we're not exactly spoiling it. If you're going to look for a chopper, you're probably going to try and check out the airport, right?
Probably.
Yeah. There's the police choppers are in the game. There's jumps. There's super jumps everywhere.
Yeah, the airport's
Great
a
for
fun,
comparing
yeah.
points.
That
The
super
airport's
jump
a
is
fun
so
place.
nice. There's a long strip. You can really hit the gas and jump
Even-
over the plane.
You even have super jumps for all the boats
Oh,
too.
what do we
in
have
Bayou.
here?
Oh, get to the chopper!
The chopper! It's gonna explode though.
So Metro actually got to escape from the
Yeah.
police by going to the airport, and we have the chopper right here.
You can play now,
Wow.
download on iTunes, on Google Play, on Windows Store. We are available now. Today's our launch day. We're super excited
Yep.
to be revealing this game to you guys and really, really want to know what you think.
Yep. And for those who are on Android who are waiting to get their device, we're working on it. You'll be getting your hands on it soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get a little view, little airborne view of our city. And it gives you an idea of the scope and size of it. And lo and behold, I have fled the police using the police helicopter, somewhat ironically. For those who want to just, for those who are recommending different things, one thing that we're kind of thinking of doing, we'll see if it's an idea that that the public likes, but perhaps something like parachutes jumping off of buildings.
Yeah.
Which
Comment
we
in the
can
chat
try.
if you guys want to see some parachutes like there was in Gangstar Vegas. Is that something you guys like to see? I want to see a yes in chat or a no.
No, we don't like fun. Fun's not fun.
No.
I think I see the stadium down below where the streak ended, if you get the reference.
So as you can see, I'm a bit a better driver than I am a pilot. Just to land it on the...
Oh.
Almost.
Looking for those collectibles. There's new collectibles every single day. When you come back to the game, there's actually new collectibles for you to try to find. Every single day, there's new
Right,
ones in
that's
different
this.
areas, so it allows you to kind of explore and find and go research different districts that you might not have spent a lot of time in.
Yeah.
I think I dropped my chopper.
I think your chopper's
So
gone.
we're coming to an end to this live stream for the
die.
worldwide release of Gangstar New Orleans. We see a lot of yeses. I think there's a delay on that parachute.
Yeah, built-in delay.
But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you have more questions, hop onto Twitter right now. I'll try to answer as many people as I can. For Android questions, we'll post on the forums what's going on with Android. Keep you updated because it's our main focus right now to get the game into as many devices as possible so all of you
That's
can
right.
enjoy Gangstar New Orleans from the team. So, Chris.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks,
it was a lot
guys.
of
We're
fun.
really
That's your
excited to be
Karina.
playing
Bye.
with you guys.
Bye.
And myself, Sean, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a pleasure having you. Go follow us on all our social media. Go leave a like on Facebook. Go check out our Instagram feed, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to all our content creators as well because they make such enjoyable content. And download the game right now,
Right now,
on
give
the
us
Apple
5
Store,
stars.
the Google Play Store, and the Windows Store. Thank you so much for joining, and see you guys soon.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Guys.
much.
Bye.
Bye. One more motorcycle for me.
Bye, guys.